What's happening, y'all? This is Andrew from Mirror Music 99. I'm back with another Grateful Dead reaction. I think we're going to try to do these on Mondays just for pattern's sake, so you know what to expect. No promises, but I'm getting back into the teaching semester pretty soon, so I will do my best to get them up on Mondays. Anyway, so this is per request. The other classic pairing that people keep talking about, the Help Slip Frank. For those of you who are less familiar with Grateful Dead music, those songs are called Help Is On The Way and Slipknot and Franklin's Tower. The two that were originally suggested to me were Buffalo of May 9th, 77, and Winterlands in later 77. I think May 77? Don't hold me to that, but we're going to do Winterlands. But first of all, I want you guys to tell me this. I looked it up on archive.org, both of those shows, and the length of the songs are all very dramatically different. The Winterland one, which is the one we're about to do, like Help Is On The Way, is like 3.5 minutes, and the other two are like 9.5-ish minutes. In the Buffalo one, the Help and Frank are both like 12 something, and Slipknot is only like 1.5 minutes or something like that. Is that a common thing? Is that a normal thing? Maybe I will have to do some other reaction videos where we like compare different versions of this interpolation too. So I don't know what that looks like, but I guess it was part of the journey, right? We'll find out. Anyway, this is Help Slip Frank. Help Is On The Way, Slipknot and Franklin's Tower from Winterland, 1977. Let's look at the exact date. It is May 9th, I believe. Yeah, no, May 17th, excuse me, May 17th, 1975. This is not what I intended to do. But you know what? What the hell? This was not the one I was planning on doing, but whatever. This is from June 17th, 1975. Also at Winterland Arena. So we'll have to come back to some of those other ones later. Here we go. Ooh, listen to that bass in there. Also, now that I look at this, it doesn't say this is soundboard recording, but the sound sounds pretty good on it. That cascading riff, I've already decided, or already learned that that's a classic Jerry Garcia thing. Kind of goes downhill like that. Am I wrong in saying his is the only of their guitars that has that tone to it? Does this song have any lyrics to it at all? I mean, it does feel "Help Us on the Way-ish." I mean, that does feel like it's what's saying to you, but I shouldn't know if it had any words to it or not. That's a funky little transition. That would be why I heard a transition, because they're getting into the next one now. I don't know how to explain what Jerry Garcia's guitar does. It's like there's more motion to it. I mean, there's plenty of guitarists who play runs that are as fast or whatever, but they just have this sense of traveling somehow. And I don't know how he does it or how it works, but that's what it feels like to me. That's a very exploratory guitar solo. That's the keys, right? Playing that lead, the other lead? Yeah, or synthesizer or something. Now we got the two guitars that are playing off each other. Yeah, some of my favorite did is when the two guitars are talking to each other like this. I'm gonna pause this to ask this question because I don't want to talk more over what's happening here. But both of these first two songs, "Help Is on the Way" and "Slipknot," for the first 5 minutes or so of it, don't seem to have a riff to them. Does that make sense? Like, there doesn't seem like in most of the songs that I've heard so far and that I've reacted to so far, there seems to be like a main riff that they're playing and that they're all spinning off of that. I haven't really heard one in either of these two songs. It's like I don't know what exactly the parameters of it are. Does that make sense? Like, most, even jazz, fusion, freak out jams or whatever, like there's some kind of chord progression that they're working on. And I'm going to have to listen closer for it because I haven't heard one yet. I mean, it may just be a little more complex because a lot of the ones, like "Fire on the Mountain," for example, is just like a 2-chord vamp, right? So maybe this one's just a little more elaborate and I haven't locked into it yet. But help me out with that. I'll go back a little bit. Hear that bass in there. Dun, 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 dun. Is that the riff? Yeah, I think that's the bass line. He's playing at the bass. It's like the little pentatonic scale bass line. That's the same 3 notes as "Ain't No Sunshine." Right? Now, I don't know Franklin's Tower really, like, off the top of my head anyway. I'll probably recognize it when I heard it because I didn't recognize the name of the song. Is this starting to get into that a little bit? Or is this just the normal outro of Slipknot? Because they're, like, locking in. Like, in a way that they're not just, like, floating around trying to find something, but going in an actual direction now. Yeah, I recognize that riff for sure. The main riff is not, like the rhythm guitar, is not terribly distant from Fire on the Mountain, actually. It's just a 2-chord. I mean, he walks it, but kind of slides it. But what they're doing with it's obviously very different. If this isn't a board recording, it's really good. Oh, okay, it's this song. I didn't know that's what the name of it was. Ooh. Yeah, it's like a 3-chord vamp instead of 2. But he's walking in between the same two. I'll say this again. Jerry Garcia has a very underrated voice. He's a remarkably good singer. It's not a thing you think of, or I thought about the Grateful Dead before I started this journey. I thought it was a bunch of guys just kind of dicking around on their instruments, if I'm being honest. But these are phenomenally talented musicians. And nobody ever told me that they could all sing pretty well too. Like, surprisingly so. I know often the lyrics aren't the point, but ooh. Obviously, I've been told that this is a traditional trio of songs. Why is that? I mean, they don't not fit together. But they don't have like the same chord progressions or anything. So they just do it once and decide they really liked it. How'd that work? Yeah, I love it when the Dead do harmonies. That's my favorite. Or one of my favorites. But I was raised on like bluegrass harmonies and old country gospel, that kind of thing. So it touches those notes for me. That bass is so like resonant. Fun parts about this kind of hook, kind of like Hey Jude is that you can do it ad infinitum, right? You can do it forever and ever if you want to. Kind of ad lib on it, yeah. Which I assume is what's coming, right? I hope you guys can hear that bass coming through on this recording. Now, what I'm looking really forward to, honestly, like I said at the beginning of this video, it seems like many of the versions of this trio of songs are pretty wildly divergent as far as length and style and stuff. So I am looking forward to being in a place where I can like reasonably say, oh, I like this version better than this version, or the one from this era is like this, and like to have more context for this, because I love this. This is a lot of fun. I do know Franklin's Tower. Like you could, I'm sure, see it in my face. I might have said it out loud too. I don't know. That like I recognize that song, but I don't have a frame of reference for it really. Like I don't know if the little slow down outro thing they just played at the very end is a typical outro, or is it a 1975 thing? Is it, who knows? So I mean, I'm sure you know, but like I don't. So I'm looking forward to having a little more context for this kind of thing. I mean, I honestly, from what you guys have said, could do a month or two worth of just this trio of songs and kind of compare them. And I definitely will come back to that. I don't think I'll do it as the next one, but I definitely will come back to it as well. So yeah, that was a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun, especially that the first two were just kind of jammed, right? They weren't the same kind of lyrically. Okay, none of their songs are really lyrically intensive, but not lyric at all. So it was that was a lot of fun, just to kind of explore that with y'all and with them. I did want to say, like, out loud, thanks for hanging out with me on this journey, and thanks for teaching me on this journey. I've said that a lot in the comments. I want to say it like out loud to y'all too, though. I know this channel is not loud and flashy, and that's on purpose. I don't want it to be. I don't want to be a hype man. I don't want to be a person who's just pulling faces in this thing. I want to actually like listen and talk about what I hear, right? I mean, that's kind of what I want to do, and I appreciate you all coming along with me when I know I'm not like, jumping up out of my seat and making too many weird faces. I don't think so. So thank you for hanging out. Y'all know this already, but I won't say it out loud one more time. Well, probably more than one time, just at the end of this video, that we don't get paid for any of these videos, any of these reaction videos when I'm playing songs in the body of the video. So if you want to drop a super thanks, super chat, there's a link below in the, like, beside the subscribe and beside that kind of thing. There's one in there if you would like to do that, if you feel like it's valuable. Don't feel like that's necessary, though. It's worth it just to have you all on the journey. So I appreciate y'all, and I'll see you next time. Take care, y'all.